Well, I guess we're gonna need to use up some of that fuel before I don't have this car anymore. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today is a interesting day. Made the decision. Negotiations have gone well, and now we're just waiting for final approval before I trade the Cadillac in. I test drove about 6 different cars. They were all basically the same things. But the Mercedes it called to me on a personal level. I didn't expect to fall in love with the Cadillac the way I did, and then have it not perform how I hoped it would. I kind of always knew ground clearance was going to be an issue, but I hoped I could just kind of deal with it and not be too bothered. But when you want to get out to places that are at the top of ridges and way down the valley like that, sometimes you need a little bit of ground clearance. And, well, I've gained a little bit of that. Gained a little bit of headroom, because, yeah. And I've added a whole lot of AMG. Well, look at what I found while I was cleaning out the Cadillac. The original window sticker. Base price is not that bad. Once you get options, it gets a little rough. But if you were to spec this exact car today on Cadillac's website, and I know this because I just checked, your number is a lot more than that. But the car has not changed. It's still this. Nothing wrong with this, but it's not what I want. It's not what I need in my life, so we're changing. Cadillac. You will be missed. I think I found it. Automatic folding. Aha! That only took 20 minutes to figure out where that setting was. By the way, I bought a Mercedes. Oh, Mercedes. It's been too long. This is a 2022 Mercedes-Benz GLA 35 AMG. Best way to describe it is a supersized hot hatchback for grown-ups. But I don't own that one anymore. That's gone. Bye! This smile's not going anywhere anytime soon. So I got a very, very good price on it. They call it Mountain Silver Metallic. I kind of call it a classy brown metallic. It's very nice. The camera definitely shows it as more silver, but it's a very kind of browny gold to it. The roof is black. Mirrors are black. The wheels are massive, and I love them. Oh, my inner Honda guy is loving the. Some people call them dive planes, some call them canards. I call them part of the AMG Aero package that was equipped to this vehicle, which is the big spoiler on the back, the canards, the black trim along the bottom, the black trim on the back, and then this little diffuser, which I'm told is actually functioning aerodynamic. They say it makes a difference. So, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the old key. One that looks like just a silver key without the actual metal key part. But, hey, technology, right? I just walk up to the car. I have to pull a handle now. The handle actually moves. I'm gonna have to get used to that again. But look at the interior. We've got leather, red stitching, Alcantara, aluminum. This one is equipped with the beautiful wood grain trim. Some might argue that carbon fiber looks better. I personally like the look of carbon fiber, but with the rest of the vehicle, I think this looks better. The steering wheel though, whoa, this is a thing of beauty. This is the AMG Performance Driver's Wheel. Alcantara, leather, big thick stripe, flat bottom. Unfortunately, it's not heated, but that's okay. Seats. Very nice bolstering. Alcantara, leather. Alcantara, leather. Sorry, I keep calling it Alcantara. It's whatever Mercedes calls their fake suede. But let's jump in. So before we turn anything on, passenger side, door card, beautiful, beautiful aluminum, nice solid feeling handles, the fully adjustable memory seating. The seats are heated, both sides on the front. They are not air conditioned. I know, first world problems, right? I decided to go with the fancier seats and they don't have air conditioning. Oh well. Oh, so here's a good look at that wood grain. It's clearly a plastic fake, but it looks really nice when you combine it with the nice soft touch plastics, the leather, and these. I love these. They are substantial. And those aren't going to just fall out. They're not going to rattle around, I don't think, either. Massive sunroof. Oh, I just realized there's actually a second sunroof. Let's open that. Well, before we do that, foot on the brake, start. Yep, sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Nice display. Oh, in case you were wondering, my name is Daniel. Oh, let's get this off of that screen. There you go. So, got a nice display. I'm using the little touchpad down here. You can also use the arrow keys. Lots of options. I still enable the clicking noise because I'm not used to the car yet. As you can tell, tons and tons of options. This is for going to the racetrack. See? Tells you only when you're away from public traffic. Okay, we're away from public traffic. Really cool. I'll play with it eventually. Here's the performance menus. Get some different views. Yeah, there's a lot going on in that system. This screen is also completely configurable. And yeah, fuel range says it's 286 on a full tank. I have a feeling this sat around and idled a bunch, so that number should come up to about 400 to a tank, but it'll do so putting a smile on my face in a way that the Cadillac just couldn't. And then beneath the hood of the beautiful GLA is a 2-liter AMG engine. Now this particular one is the kind of middle line. So they offer a GLA 250, a GLA 35, and a GLA 45. This one makes 304 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Very substantial and healthy numbers from a 2-liter engine. It sounds pretty nice. And the size of the turbo on here is actually pretty insane. Although this is equipped with the fanciest wheels I think I've ever seen on a little, let's call it a hatchback. It's not really an SUV, it's more hatchback on steroids. But 21-inch wheels, man do they look good. Not the most useful for what I need, but that's okay, because we have ground clearance. Significant improvement. Over 1.5 inches of true ground clearance. The wheelbase is 8 inches shorter, meaning it's not going to high center as often or as easily. The overhang on the trunk is nowhere near what it was on the Cadillac, so it won't be scraping the tailpipes and the bumper. Front, I mean, the splitter sticks out pretty good, but it's still pretty high up. I don't expect to be hitting that too often. I fully anticipate that I will at some point do some damage to the outside of this vehicle because I drive it. And when I say damage, I mean scratches, dings, dents, things like that. Let's just kind of stand here and look silly, because this is supposed to be that, whoa, it worked. It has that wave your foot underneath thing and it opens the hatch. So I've never actually had it work. Then it worked. Plenty of room. This, I have to figure out if I can make it go up any higher. Does anybody know if you can make this go higher when you have the spoiler? Because there's lots of room, but it doesn't go any higher, and I'm wondering if it can't or if there's some option I just have to figure out. Because I'm gonna hit my head on this a lot. But as you can see in here, we got nice parcel shelf built in. The trunk floor, they included this fancier mat. I had to ask nicely for any freebies. Lots of room. I will still have to drop the back seat to get golf clubs in, but that's sort of to be expected. In modern vehicles, you can't fit much of anything in the back when they're all-wheel drive. Pressing a button, because I don't know what was wrong with just closing the tailgates. And then the little spoiler. I love this little thing. It just completes the look. First drive down a highway in the new car. I'm still getting used to the smaller size vehicle. I mean, the Cadillac was quite a bit bigger, longer, wider, lower. This is taller. And I just have to kind of get used to how quickly this thing will change directions in comparison to the Cadillac. Because this is very much a front-wheel drive kind of response, even though it's all-wheel drive. I still absolutely love the color, but I can't really explain what it is. Because they keep calling it silver, but it's not. At least not in my opinion. Well, for the rest of today, guys, we're just gonna go out, enjoy the beautiful weather. It's a little breezy, but that's okay. We're gonna put some miles on the car, put some smiles on my face, and we will pick this up on the next adventure.